Peace. Let's do a mid-month reading for the air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, to see where we are. All right, and so today I'll be using the Rainer George Lenormand in the Crystal Oracle deck, Species by the Thousand. And we're going to do a 5-card spread. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what are the energies for us mid-month for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? What should we be focusing on right now as we're in the middle of June? All right. Anytime you come across this reading, though, they're timeless. If you see it, it might be a message in here for you. All right, let's see. Thank you. All right, so in the middle, we have the clover. So good news, beautiful things happening, happy days ahead. Love for some. Movement. Woman at the top. All right, and then the bear. Anchor on the bottom. The bear also focusing on security, financial health. So that clover in the middle, that's a beautiful card. It's just saying that we have some beautiful things happening in our lives, all right? Some happy days ahead. Good news coming in. Maybe this woman could be ushering in some good news for us at the top. Movement for many of us, relocating. Some of us are traveling. All right, authenticity. Forgiveness. Luck. And then self-sufficiency. On the bottom, we have success. So, wow. So whatever you are working on right now, whatever you have set your mind to, whatever plans you have going on, they will be successful. And so we see that in the middle here with the clover. So whatever you're working on now is touched by good luck, because we have lodestone here with the luck, and ultimately success. Why? Because you're taking your time and you've put forth the effort in your planning here with the bear card. So things are going to start to move forward. You're going to start to feel feel it. Instead of just kind of sensing it, you're going to start to feel the actions of moving forward here. Why are you moving forward? Spirit is saying that you speak your truth. You've allowed Spirit to know what you want, all right? But you're standing in your power. You're being authentic. This can also be an upgrade here with this card. It's 2 female cards in this deck, and I always look at this one for business opportunities. So things could be changing and turning for you when it comes to work opportunities. If you're working for yourself, we see that here with the entrepreneurship card with the bear for me. It can mean that things are starting to pick up in your work life here. Spirit is saying that whatever you've, maybe things haven't moved as quickly as you've wanted them to. Maybe there's been some frustration, but you want to forgive anything in the past, forgive anything that's hindered you or that's kept you from moving forward in the past as you move into this new bright future here. Also, underneath the bear, we have the idea of self-sufficiency. So it's something that you are crafting, a new way of living, a new way of loving, because we have the heart card here. Spirit is saying it's going to be an energy of self-sufficiency. Also with this, happiness comes through loving the self and caring for yourself, okay? Making sure that you are taking care of that foundation with the bear and the self-sufficiency card. Let's see. Some forgiveness might be needed in a loving partnership, making sure that we're speaking to people with love. If somebody has hurt us in the past, airing some of those difficulties, making sure that you're talking with people, because we have the lapis here, which also talks about the throat chakra. So making sure that we're being authentic in our connections and our communications with others, and that they know what we need, okay, so that we can move into a period of forgiveness. All right, so don't blame others if we're not being honest with ourselves and honest with them. So we want to make sure that we're always being authentic in our communications. That authenticity would ultimately move you forward, okay? Also, the bear and the self-sufficiency card and the forgiveness, making sure that you're not holding on to pains from the past, things that could be hindering your health. Because I get health with this because it's making me think of the nurturing aspect of the bear. The self-sufficiency means that we're nurturing ourselves. We're caring for the inner and the outer, the inner spirit, the outer spirit, the body as well. So we're eating good foods. We're doing the best that we can, okay? We're going for walks. We're just nurturing and caring for the self. Let's see what else. Let's get 3 more. And this is just a quick check-in. For some of us, there's beautiful love here at the bottom. But this really kind of gives me the idea of maybe with the authenticity, with the forgiveness, the self-sufficiency, is finding joy and finding happiness, finding like success when you're loving yourself, all right? When you're loving yourself. Also believing in your vision here, believing that you can move forward, putting your heart into these ideas, that you're going to move forward, that you're going to be able to nurture and create something powerful here. All right, this is standing on power with the bear card. This is a beautiful reading. All right, stability. So that's what we're focusing on now with this bear. We want to focus on getting that foundation in order. Truth. We want to focus on showing ourselves, showing up every day. And we want to focus on being inspired, all right? Being inspired by life, by what we see around us, and then ultimately inspiring others, okay? Maybe some of the work that we do, what we're creating right now with the bear card here, will bring inspiration to others. And Spirit is saying that you have to believe in that with the truth card and with the authenticity, which you have to bring to the table is different than anybody else. How you speak, how you go about, your ideas, how you create, it's going to be different. And then we have the leadership. So the bear also talks about leadership. So maybe what you need to do, you're doing something that's different. All right. You're doing something that's different than someone else. And that's a beautiful thing. That means you're standing in your authenticity. Spirit is saying with the sunstone, things will be powerful. You will be enlightened. Okay. The sunstone carries the energy of the sun. So we're looking at that life force energy, bringing life to something as well. Looking around for that support that you might need, not being afraid to reach out to others for support. And Spirit is also saying that you are supported by your spiritual team as you're making changes to your foundation and trusting yourself more, forgiving things from the past as you're moving forward, all right? Working towards your stability, right? Your safety, your security. All right, take care. Peace.